Hey guys, this is Keith with KJE Aquatics. I know I got the time scheduled for 2:35, but I can't see my clock when I got StreamYard up. So, anyways, I know I'm a little bit early, and here's what it is. So, I'm actually sorry about this, but I gotta put the phone on mute. Last time I went live, I had friggin' people calling me. So, anyways, got one watching, which is cool. I know we're early, so I'll wait. Got one person watching. If you want to comment, oh, there you go. What up, Philip? Anyways, got two boxes in here, so I'll just wait a second. And actually, it's hot as a mofo outside for up north. So, what up, Greg? But like I said, it's hot as a fucking I don't know what outside for upstate. Really, really friggin' hot. I'm not complaining, really, because I'll take the heat versus the cold any friggin' day. But my fat ass is sweating a little bit. So, what up, Skip? Aquarium Daily. Good day to you, Greg Jones, Philip. If you guys can give me a time check, I scheduled it at 2:35, but when I got StreamYard up here, I'm using my iPhone right now. I can't friggin' see the time. So I know I'm early. So, and if I'm cutting across somebody else's live stream, I apologize. It's not my intent. I don't have a set schedule when I do live streams when I get live goods. When I get live goods, we unbox them. When I get them, basically. I got these probably about an hour ago. I stopped to get some lunch, and then I came home. So then I actually scheduled it just to give you guys a few minutes heads up. But again, if I'm cutting across someone else's scheduled live stream, sorry. Turn this bitch off. But if you have any questions real quick before I start unboxing this, just hit me up. And if you don't mind, hot as balls. I got a cold beer right now. It's 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So 19:30 in the UK. It's not too late. 19:30. What is that? That's 18. Hold on. My military time is messing me up. 14, 15. That's 9. No. 8:30. 1800, 1900. 1800 is 6. That's 7:30. Sorry. I've been out of military for. If you've seen the new, and I haven't seen it, but if you've seen the new Top Gun, that movie came out when I was active duty military. So right now it's 36 years. So forgive me. I got old, gray, and fat in the last 36 years. But anyways, thanks for you guys joining. Skipper, Aquarium Daily, Greg, Philip, 3G, what up? I'm going to go ahead and open these boxes. I just got them in. It was kind of a pain in the ass because I have plants flown in the Albany Airport, Albany, New York. And everybody from the Southwest Cargo Station there, which is contract labor, not part of Southwest, they freaking quit. So they had to bring somebody else in from another area, and so it was a little chaotic, but we got it done. I wasn't mad at the guy. Not his fault. That's kind of like the the norm nowadays. There's disruptions across the board for whatever reason. But anyways, yeah, Philip, I did get hyacinths in. I got them in last week, but you didn't order, so I still got a few. Sorry. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this box. Again, I got plants for ponds or tubs, as well as your fish tanks. So, and some of these that are good for your ponds and tubs are also good in your fish tanks. So let's go ahead and get right in. And I actually got in some really nice swords. These are nice right here. These are big Kleiner Bar Swords. So I already have them uploaded on the website. These are nice. Again, these are immersed grown, but they will convert very easily. So some really nice, look at the roots on that shit. That is badass. So that's nice and healthy. Get them as soon as you can. This probably won't last very long. But that's Kleiner Bar. Let's see what else I got. These are Uruguay Swords. Uruguayensis. Again, I already have them uploaded on the website. These are a sword plant that's not very common in the hobby. Super easy as far as swords go. Doesn't get super tall compared to some of the other ones. Same way with the Kleiner Bar. The Kleiner Bar stay mid-size sort of. But the Uruguayensis stays about medium height. It'll get taller than this, obviously. But a very nice looking, uncommon sword plant. So this is not common. There's other retailers that sell it, and but it's not stocked often. So Uruguayensis, it's on the website already. I uploaded all the inventory on the website now or earlier. There's a couple things I could tell you that are in the order that I didn't put on the website, just because I don't plan on stocking it all the time. So in order for me to put stuff on the website, Matt, you probably know, working in IT and stuff, it's time consuming. So if I'm not going to stock it all the time, no sense on making it on the website. But if you want it, if you see something here and you want it, definitely message me. You can find me at KJE Aquatics at gmail.com. You can find me at facebook.com/KJE Aquatics, facebook.com/KJE Aquatics. Or you can find me on Instagram at KJE Aquatics. I don't know where else you can find me. Definitely you can message me on YouTube. I do comment and answer the comments on YouTube. As far as like your comments on the live stream, I don't get a chance either. It's because of StreamYard or just because I'm stupid, but I don't see all the comments, the live comments after the fact. I see them now, but I don't see them after I shut the live stream down. So if you want to make a comment down below, I definitely will read that. But anyways, more Uruguay swords. So I'm going to get these out of the way. Anubias, assorted Anubias, potted. So nice Anubias pieces. This is Fraseri on the Fraseri on the website. These are actually listed as assorted. So I have different ones. So that's Fraseri. I don't know what else they sent me. Congensis. Here's a Congensis. So nice Anubias Congensis. put a lot of potted plants in this pot. Micro Sword, narrow leaf. Just shake it out so you can see it. This plant right here, I really, I promote this plant versus dwarf hairgrass or Monte Carlo. Basically because this is easier to grow. It doesn't have the same growing conditions as dwarf hairgrass. It's actually way easier. But the only problem with Micro Sword is you can't trim it like it's your front lawn. You'll damage the plant. If you want to keep it trimmed, you'll want to trim it and come back and trim the other ones, you know, a few days later to give the other plants that you trimmed a chance to rejuvenate. So don't come in and just cut the top off because you'll mess the plant up. But dwarf hairgrass, a lot of people ask me for it all the time, and if I wanted to take their money, I would stock it and sell it to a lot of the new people and just take their money. But I don't want to do that. The plants that I sell you, my intention is to sell you plants that you're going to be successful with, that you're going to enjoy because they're actually growing. If I sell you something and it just dies, it's going to discourage you from enjoying the hobby, coming back and spending more money with me, basically. So I don't stock dwarf hairgrass. It's a bitch to fucking grow. Oh, sorry, but it's a pain in the ass. So, anyways, more Uruguay Swords. These Kleiner bars. I'm just going to show you another one. I showed you one, but these Kleiner bars these are the cat's ass, and this isn't something I can get all the time. I could get these bare rooted, smaller on a more regular basis, but this size plant right now, potted, the nursery had a bunch. They had they sent me a newsletter and said, hey, we got a bunch of these. Do you want some? And I said, damn Skippy. So I grabbed some, but that's not something I can get all the time. That's another Kleiner bar. But Kleiner bars are, I don't like Amazon swords. So not that they're not a great plant. Amazon swords are a great plant. Typically a fairly easy plant. But I like, me personally, now this all goes about to what I like. The Kleiner bar has a little bit more color versus your typical Amazon sword. The Uruguay has a little bit more different leaf structure versus your Amazon. I'm not dogging on Amazon sword. I have another sword that's on the list, and I'll get to it. But the Red Reuben sword is by far my most favorite sword plant, and I'll get to that. That's in here somewhere. So, again, just trying to get these out. The nursery I deal with, again, this box doesn't look big, but they know how to friggin' pack. So, Micro Sword, they know how to pack to get more for your money when it comes to shipping. So I have this stuff shipped in Southwest Cargo, so you pay per box and you pay per weight. So the more you can get in the box, you know, obviously you're helping the customer out. All right, these are some. Oh, I will tell you, this one ain't for sale, but I'm going to show you just because it's going in my water garden. This is a Canna. I haven't kept these before, but they're a big leaf, pond marginal. I'm just taking the rubber bands off of here so I can pull this down. So I'm getting it. Chill out. Be patient. But anyways, This is a big leaf, marginal. I'll show you what the flowers look like. So this is called the Canna Orange Punch. And this is going in my water garden. Something like this, I can't ship it. I can't ship it at the low rate that I normally ship my plants. So maybe one day when I open a brick and mortar, you guys can come visit me, and you'll still get a great deal. But excuse me, plants like that, I can't ship at a good rate. So sorry about it. It's mine. So, but these right here, I can. And this one right here, this is badass right here. These are blue pickerel. So you get a nice blue flower. This is probably one of the most common. This is a staple in your pond and tub plants, or pond or tub hobby is the blue pickerel. Super easy. You don't have to grow these in substrate. I can tell you straight up, you could take this pot out of this dirt and grow it in just gravel. That's all it needs, because I've done it before myself. Just put it in a basket with pea gravel. It doesn't need dirt. It doesn't need nutrient-rich substrate. This will draw all the nutrients out of the water column. So super easy. Gets a beautiful, nice blue flower. There's other color variants of it. I just happen to stock the blue pickerel, but there's white also, and I believe there's a yellow version, but that's the blue pickerel. All right. David Patton, if you're watching, I got these for you, and I didn't put them on the website. So, hold on. Canastillo, you there? Because I got these for you. These are the sensitive ferns. And if you guys want, I got 4 of them. I have some already. I'm not going to put them on the website because, oh, there you go, Canastillo. But I got some sensitive ferns. And if you're interested, if you're not going to hurt my feelings. I will just put them in my own water garden. But I got 4 pots of the sensitive ferns. If you guys don't know what the sensitive fern is, this is a snowflake plant. Joking. So the leaves open up, but when they get disturbed or you touch them, which is, if you touch them, it's disturbed, so that's kind of stupid. But anyways, the leaves will be open. If you disturb them, then the leaves shut down. Kind of like a Venus flytrap, but this is not it's not going to eat bugs or whatever. So anyways, so the sensitive fern, for all you people that, if you want to keep a snowflake in your pond or your tub, you could also make this a house plant. This will do very well as a house plant as long as you have sufficient light. I have one growing down in the fish room right now with the light right above it. Pretty cool. Anyways, I got these because my buddy David mentioned that he was interested, and if he is no longer interested, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'll just grow them in my own water garden. So, anyways, getting down. I got more Firecracker Plant. These are already on the website, so check them out. Easy plant. Gets a nice, cool little flower. Cool marginal. Again, this is a pond or tub plant. So you got your Firecracker. More blue pickerel. Oh. This is some more Bourbon Manta. Look this plant up. If you guys know how to use Google, then you're a genius. But if you look the Bourbon Manta up, very easy marginal plant. It also has medicinal value. So you could Google it and see how it can help you medicinally. No, you can't smoke it. It's not going to make you high. So Bourbon Manta. Just trying to think if there's, or see if there's anything else different in here. And there's not. So I'll go on to the next box. But give me a second. Let me get this one out of the way because I'm tight. All right. Next box. All right. Let's see. The one I got last year did great. Sensitive Fern. Yes. The onion plant. The Irishman, I don't know about the onion plant. The onion plant is that, or that's these that I have already. Excuse me. The dwarf onion plant. It's not the same. So, anyways, next up is this. All right, I had a customer buy some of these for their aquarium because when they looked up the one common name, and I don't list it as that, but when they looked up the one common name, they were confused and thought, and I'm not dogging on them because common names on fish and common names on plants can be confusing. And if any of you guys been in the hobby long enough, you've probably come to realize that one particular species can have multiple names. So it's always best to refer back to the scientific name. And that's why I list this plant right here as a scientific name, which I don't know off the top of my head, but it's something spongia. All right. So the common name that I gave it, but I also listed it with its scientific name, is American sponge plant. So that's what it's listed as on my website. But another common name is American frogbit. All right. So if you keep plants, if you're in the hobby, you've probably learned to think of or learned to come to know frogbit as a small floating plant. All right, that's Amazon frogbit. This is American frogbit. America is bigger and has a bigger leaf. All right, these are grown at the nursery in substrate, but they don't need to be in substrate. You could just grow these, throw them in the top of your tub or your pond, and they will grow fine floating, right? So they're gonna lay out. So it's growing tall right now from the root base, but as they get used to just growing floating, they're gonna lay down, they're gonna fan out, and you're gonna just get like a lily type leaf, just similar to the small Amazon frogbit, but this leaf is gonna be 3 to 4 inches big. All right, so this is not for your aquarium, and it actually won't grow well in your aquarium. It needs Mr. Sunshine for it to do okay. All right. If you put it in your aquarium, it's probably not going to do good because it doesn't have sufficient lighting. So what I'm saying is, and my customer that bought this as thinking it was regular frogbit, no harm intended. But what was cool, she had a great attitude, and she said, "Now I got to set up a tub for the plant that she bought," which is it's great attitude. Have fun with the hobby. So somebody asked me one time, why do I do tubs? You know what? I like to take the fish tanks and move them outdoors, basically. So it gives you another season to do more with the hobby. Is how I look at it. I like to breed fish. I love plants, yes, but I like to keep fish and I like to breed fish. And my passion in the hobby is getting fish to breed. And then taking the extra fry and whatnot and selling them on Aquabid or taking them to local fish swaps or fish auctions, the local club auctions. Because honestly, if you breed something that other people want, you can make a few bucks on it, and it subsidizes what you're doing here. So, anyways, American Frog Bit back in stock. Talk a lot. What I got here. This one's not going to be on the website. So if you want to Google this one, this is called. I don't know the scientific name, but the common name is called water poppy. So look this up. It's not good for your fish tank. And it's another plant that has a lily type leaf, as you can see. This is called water poppy though. All right. This one won't be on the website, but I'm going to use it in my own tubs, but if you want some, shoot me a message and I'll definitely share some with you. No problem. Yeah, Top Gun Aquatics. The more we could breed here, the better. Right now, shipping is killing people that rely on fish. If their stock's more, what do you say? If they rely on their inventory to be shipped in from overseas right now, it can be tough. It's not like it's not doable, but the cost of shipping has went up tremendously. I could tell you that for a fact. Even domestically, the cost of shipping, the cost of everything is, don't even get me on that. So I won't even go there anymore. All right, next up is Mosaic Plant. All right, I suggest this plant right here for your outdoor tubs or your ponds. You can grow it inside, but you better have some intense light. Look this plant up. This is a mosaic. I sent some to David not too long ago, Canastillo. I don't know how yours are doing. This is a hard plant to ship. And what I'm showing you right here does this no justice. Just Google it, the mosaic. It's I know the genus and species of this is, and I might pronounce it wrong, but it's a Ludwigia species. It's Ludwigia celluloides or celluloids, something like that. But look it up. This is one badass plant. Easy to grow outside. To grow it inside is a fucking bitch. But outside, as long as you got decent lighting, it doesn't need full sun all the time, but it needs decent lighting. I can tell you that. But you can grow it, you can pot it, so you can grow it shallow, put it potted, or you can grow it in a deeper water and just let it float. So it's versatile that way. So it can be a bitch to ship though. So just letting you know. It doesn't like to get hot in a box. So there you go. I need to make Greg, I'm gonna make you a mod. I just can't do it with StreamYard here. But I'm going to make you a mod because you're helping me out. So, I have these listed on the website, but this plant that I'm getting ready to take out of the bag, I only have listed as assorted lilies. So don't be discouraged by the picture that you see on the website. That's not the only flower variant of the lily. The ones that I got in right here, I ordered them as, excuse me, I ordered these just as assorted, and I didn't know what I was getting, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm got right now because this is what they sent me. This is the Pink Fire Opal, and again, it's gonna be on the website as assorted. And then you got the Black Prince. Both of these are hardy lilies. All right. And I have some other ones. I think, in stock already. I think I have a yellow and a white, but I'm not sure. So basically, when you order it, my price on the hardy lily is very good. Trust me on that. If you think I'm expensive, and I don't know what to tell you, but my price on hardy lilies in general is pretty damn good compared to anybody else. Do I beat everybody? I don't know. But do I beat most? Yeah. So, but I just there's so many variants of lilies. I wanted to stock some, but I didn't want to stock only one type, which I could have. So I just listed them as assorted. So if you're cool with that, you're going to get what you get. And if you're not cool with that, then, don't buy it, I guess. So anyways, so I do have hardy lilies. Next up, I talked about this one earlier. This is by far my favorite sword, and hard as F to get. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I'm probably not the only one that considers them their most favorite sword plant. So the nursery has a hard time keeping up with the growth of them. Look at this really nice root growth on this one. And they're not all that way. You got some with smaller cut roots. But this is the Red Reuben. Look this one up. Google this one, Red Reuben Sword, and you're going to see a badass sword plant. Doesn't get like really, really tall, but it has some nice colors other than your basic green. So Red Reuben. Next up is Java Ferns. And these, I didn't get any mats this week because they didn't have any available. But I did just get your regular old Java Ferns. These are really nice. Nice piece of rhizome right there. So I'll show you. Well, actually, all of them. Because I didn't get a lot. But if you want some Java Ferns, this is a mainstay in the hobby. So if you want an easy plant that's lower light, you can't go wrong with Java Ferns. And another species of plant you can't go wrong with is Cryptocarine. So Crypts in general. There's numerous species of Crypts. This one here is Pontifolia. I really like this Crypt because, to me, this Crypt looks more like a sword with the big wide leaf, but it's a Crypt, and it just needs low to medium light requirement. So Crypt Pontifolia. Again, these are on the website. Everything that I'm listing right now, unless specified, is on the website. So far, what's not on the website is the water poppies, the Canna. I only got one Canna anyways, but if you really, really want to buy it, message me because I'll sell it. I'll sell whatever, but I actually brought it in for myself, but I will sell it. But so far, everything else. So again, the water poppies, the Canna, and the sensitive ferns. So, and I brought in the sensitive ferns from my buddy David, because I know he's gonna at least want one. So, anyways, next up. Ludwigia. This is Ludwigia Rippens, or also Ludwigia species red. Super easy plant. I grow the heck out of these outdoors right now this year, or this time of year. I just drop these in my tubs outdoors, and these will get a nice red at the top when Mr. Sunshine talks to them. So that's Ludwigia repens, or also known as species red. This one here, Wiggia Ovalis. I love this plant. This one's actually probably my favorite Ludwigia species. But you get nice variegation in the leaf. You can see it right there. You see that? And then it's the tops are going to turn nice deep reddish maroon color. Ovalis is probably my favorite Ludwigia species. So, oh, Canna, you want all of them? No problem. I got 4, so if you want 4, you can take 4. Again, if you want to propagate your own plants, we have these on the website. So I'm just showing you because I got more because I do them. Look at that belly. Holy crap. I look pregnant. But anyways, your 2-inch pots, we have these on the website. And we have the rock wool for them also. So I'm just showing you just because I get stock of these from the nursery. All right. I'm going to show you this. This ain't for sale. I brought this in. This is a bog plant. So my buddy Tommy Acker does a lot with terrariums. This ain't going to grow in your aquarium. So this will grow in your terrarium or paludarium, but you can't submerge it. But this is called dragon's tongue. All right. So I can get a lot of your bog plants. But yeah, so I got these in. Look, check out that purple, man. That is fucking badass. This is called dragon's tongue. It's a terrarium bog plant. I got these in from my buddy Tommy Acker, which he does a lot with dark frogs and stuff. So they were available on the list, so he asked me to get them, and so I did. But I can't sell those on the website because people will submerge them, and they're going to die, and then they're going to blame me. So anyways, next up, Egerian Najas. Egerian Najas is the legal species of Anacharis. And I get in arguments with this friggin' plant when people call Anacharis in general. I get in arguments and they say Anacharis is on my state's invasive list and whatnot. If you look up your state's invasive plants, look up your individual state, regardless of where you're at. My state in particular, the Anacharis that is listed, when it lists the scientific name, it says Alodia densa. This is not Alodia densa. This is Egeria najas. All right? I'm not good with scientific names, but I know the difference between these two. This is a smaller leaf. This is legal in upstate and many other states. Upstate New York and many other states. So I stock it. So yes, we have Anacharis, but I have Alodia, or I have Egeria najas here. The one that is illegal is called Elodia densa. All right? So just do a little Google search. Super easy plant, great for your ponds or your tubs, and also your aquarium. It doesn't need high light. This is a plant right here. If you breed fish, if you breed live bears or other egg laying plant fish such as rainbows and even white clouds or other Daniels and stuff like that, this is the cat's ass. So get some of it if you breed fish. Cichlids, it all depends on the type of cichlid that you breed and the part of the world your cichlids come from. So I'm not even going to go into the cichlid. That shit will get me pissed off anyways, because people say I breed cichlids, and I'd be like, Okay, big fucking deal. What type of cichlids? So, anyways, won't even go there because I'll get on a whole nother tangent. But, anyways. Next up is, these are nice, I can already tell because they're poking out of the bag. This is Brazilian Pennywort, and if you guys see my live streams before, you know I really like to snip this plant. These are some nice bunches too. Not this one, that's a dead leaf, but these are really, really nice. Brazilian Pennywort, I love this plant. Super easy. Just float it. You can grow this outdoors or indoors, and just float it, and you're gonna get this big fat lily type leaf growing at the surface. This will also grow immersed too, so it definitely will grow immersed. Okay, you could plant it in the back of your HOB or some other type of container or something hanging in your fish tank, and this will grow and vine out in your tank. It's a really, really nice plant. So I'm just seeing the chat. Anyways, you guys that are here, I really appreciate it hanging out with me. I got a lot more in this box, so red roots. Ooh, look at that. That is some big water Sprite. Holy crap. So I typically order medium water Sprite, and this time I ordered large. So this is going to be a bitch to ship, but that's my problem, not yours. So if you order it, I might get it to you. But this is water Sprite. So this is another plant. It's grown in substrate at the nursery. But this is another plant you can grow floating or planted. It's very versatile. This plant grows pretty fast, grows pretty thick, so it's good at pulling out nutrients out of the water. So it's good as being a nitrate sucker. It's also good for fry cover just because it'll grow thick and dense. So your fry will get in there. But that, man, if you guys want all of these right now, message me. They're on the website, but I'll sell this whole wad right here at a pretty good deal. Just because they're going to be a bitch to ship otherwise. These are some nice ass plants, really they are. But if you want all of those, I'll cut you a deal on the whole friggin' wad of them. All right, this one. This is a plant I only stock, I typically only stock during this time of year, and it's really popular. Except it doesn't do well for me personally indoors, so I don't normally stock it all year long. But this is your everyday red root floaters. Actually, pretty easy plant. It does need decent light indoors. It needs not a lot of water movement. So don't put this in the tank with a lot of water movement. But outdoors, in a tub or in your pond, super easy plant. They call it red roots because of the color of the roots. This will also get a nice little white flower, or it can get a nice little white flower. But red root floaters, really common in the hobby, very popular indoors or out. I just don't normally stock it in the colder months. So, but anyways, water hyacinth. These are water hyacinths. Before you order these, just check your local state regulations, because a lot of states, these are illegal. But if they're not illegal, this is one of the best plants for your ponds or your tubs if you're breeding fish. The roots will get long, and they provide a lot of shade. They grow fast. They grow fast enough where you're going to have to throw some out, guaranteed. So if you're just putting these in a tub, these are going to grow. They're going to propagate, and you're probably going to have to throw some in the compost pile. Please do not throw these anywhere where they can get in the natural environment. So be responsible when you dispose of these. Just throw them in a compost pile. Don't throw them in any of your local waterways, please, because it's just going to ruin the hobby, and more states are going to put them on their no-no list. So there's already a lot of states that you can't get these. Texas, Alabama. And what's funny is the nursery that I buy these from is in Florida, but if you try to buy these locally in Florida from a reputable business, you can't. But I'm sure you can go, the Irishman, I'm sure if you go to some of your local ditches and your canals, you could probably find some of these. So anyways, water hyacinths. Easy plant, great for your tubs. Now, anyways, so the picture that I posted for the live stream was a picture of a bunch of hornwort. So that's what I'm opening up here is hornwort. Hornwort is a mainstay in the hobby. It's been in the hobby longer than me. A lot of live plants actually haven't been in the hobby as long as you think they have. But hornwort has been around forever and ever. Super easy plant. Grows easy in your fish tanks. Grows easy in your tubs. Grows easy in your ponds. It's great as an oxygenator, and it is great as fry cover for your plant. So, bunch of hornwort. It won't grow in the substrate, so don't try to plant it in the substrate. This is a straight up floater, but it really doesn't root, and it doesn't grow floating on the surface. It just kind of floats around and does its own thing where it wants. So, hornwort. I got a whole bunch of it because I sell the crap out of it. All right. All right. Back to aquarium plants. Crypt Wenti Brown. So Crypt Green Wenti Brown. This is a nice Wenti version, other than your basic green. So we also call it bronze, but on the website it's called brown. Crypt Wenti Red. This is another Crypt Wenti. I love Wenti because I like crypts. Super easy plant. Different color variants. This is the red variant. It really won't get a dark red, but you'll get a reddish hue with decent light. All right. Next up is Italian Vallisneria. This is a bread and butter plant here. So Italian Vals, grass type plant, easy, super easy actually. Italian Vallisneria. What else I got here? Crypt Wenti Green. I haven't gotten the green variant in well over a month because it really wasn't available. But it is now. So this is the Crypt Wenti Green. really nice looking plant. These are really nice pieces. That's one plant, so it's almost a friggin' clump. Look at that shit. Holy crap. So get these while you can, because they're not going to stick around. That's one plant right now. So again, this is actually more of a clump than a plant, because I could, if I wanted to, I could separate these probably into 3 plants and sell them for the same price, but I'm not gonna. So these are listed on the website, I think, at $3.50 a piece. So that's a friggin' deal. Again, I said I had a couple that weren't listed on the website. A few of these are sold. My buddy Tommy bought some of these, so hopefully they're good. But this is one that I don't have on the website, and I don't, because I don't plan to stock it that much. But this is Physidens nobilis. So this is a moss type plant, and it's actually on a piece of lava rock. So Physidens nobilis. If you want this, do me a favor, message me on Facebook ASAP, because they're not gonna last. Some of them are already sold, but it's a moss, and it's attached already to a piece of stone. So that's what you're gonna get. Physidens nobilis. These are some really nice pieces. They really are. They ain't bullshitting you either. I just got to fluff them up because they've been squished down a little bit with shipping. So Physidens nobilis. My price on these are probably going to be $12 or $13. But if you compare Physidens nobilis to the other dealers, I'll kick their ass on price. No, I'm not even gonna try. But anyways, I don't have a lot, and my buddy Tommy already wanted some. So let me know how many you want. Message me at KJE and Facebook.com/KJE Aquatics. You can find me there, or if you know me personally on Facebook, find me there, or leave a comment below. Not comment in the chat, but a comment below, and I'll get with you. But I'm not going to put these on the website. All right. Next up is Sagittaria Narrowleaf. This is another mainstay bread and butter plant. I'm just restocking because I sell the shit out of them. But just Sagittaria Narrowleaf bunches. So this is what you're going to get. This super easy plant, very easy to convert. I love this plant. If I didn't like it so much and I didn't sell the crap out of it, I wouldn't be bringing it in all the time. So that's Sagittaria Narrowleaf. Sagittaria subdolata Narrowleaf. All right. And this one here, I'm trying. Excuse me. I keep trying to get more and more of them. Super popular. This is a jungle vallisneria, but it's a different variant. They call this one jungle vallisneria species red, and you just get a red hue in the leaf. The leaf is a little bit wider than your regular jungle vallisneria, but the growing conditions are the same. Medium, not low. You can go on the kind of low side, but more medium. If you want the color to pop, and they're not going to get red, they'll get a reddish hue. You need highlight. You can grow these outdoors in your tubs also. So I suggest, if you want to grow them outdoors in your tubs, just to put them in a couple of these pots with some rock wool, and they'll do really, really well. So that's jungle vallisneria species red. Contortion valves. Contortion valve, if you watch my live streams before, I try to get these when I can. Contortion valves are the bigger version of the taller version of the corkscrew valve. And that's all they are. The corkscrew valve stays shorter. The contortion valve will get much taller. So that's all these are, is contortion valve scenario. Again, they're already on the website, so check them out there. That's actually it. So I'm almost at an hour. This right here is just a restock on weights. Some people ask me for these all the time, so we stock them. These are just, I'll show you an individual one. So it's not in the pack, but it's just the plant weight. So if you got a bunch of plants, or even sometimes when I pot plants, these are nice, and they're not harmful to your aquatic life. Sometimes when I pot plants, and I use the rock wool, they're gonna float. So I go through and I will just stick the weight in the bottom of the pot and weight the plant down, and they work really well. So anyways, just letting you know, we sell them. They're on the website as plant anchors or plant weights. I forget exactly, but they're on there. You get 10 in a bag, so that's how we sell them. But anyways, if you're interested in the stuff that is not on the website, visit in Nobilis, the Canna, sensitive ferns, the water poppy. Just let me know, and I'll sell it. So, and if there's anything on the website that you don't see listed, you're more than welcome to message me, ask me about it, because I might have it, or more than likely I can get it. So I can get almost anything you need. And also, don't forget, we're not just plants. So I really I try to push all the fish food and water conditioners and stuff too, because we are pretty much your one-stop freshwater hobby supplier. So we got what you need. But anyways, hit me up, and I can get you your stuff. So know you got pretty hard water. I bet you your water isn't as hard as mine. So and all the plants here actually do pretty good in the hard water. So don't let that scare you with what you can keep. Crypts. If you Google crypts, they all say soft water. A lot of the crypts here grow fabulous with hard as brick water. So, anyways, hang around here a couple more minutes if you guys got any questions. If not, then I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff wet and go get busy, really. So I appreciate you guys hanging out here. Trying to just looking. I'm lucky to be able to have water hyacinth here. It grows and spreads so fast and has beautiful flowers. Chevy, it does. Water hyacinth produces a nice, beautiful blue flower. It's really gorgeous. But a lot of states, and I could see why. So I'm not, gonna say, it's stupid that they have it on their invasive list or their no list or whatever you want to call it, because water hyacinth can, in the warmer climates, water hyacinth can take over if you're not responsible with that plant. Water hyacinth can take over and choke out your endemic vegetation. It could also choke out the fish. If the water hyacinth is allowed to grow uncontrollably and cover the whole top of the pond or lake or whatever, it can choke out the whole waterway. It can. So hard city water. Yeah. Irishman, our water here in upstate New York is extremely hard. High pH. My pH, I haven't tested. I'm not going to bullshit you. I have not tested water in 4+ years. But the last time I tested water, my pH was 8.3, and the hardness is, I can't even remember. So you got the GH and the KH, but the hardness for both was really, really hard. I got perfect water for if I wanted to keep Rift Lake cichlids. So if I wanted to keep from Tanganyika, or if I wanted to keep from Lake Malawi, I got perfect water where I wouldn't have to adjust any of the parameters for them. Except I don't keep Rift Lake cichlids. So I keep a few species of Pseudocornelibus, which are West Africans in the Congo region, so a little bit softer water, and they actually do really good in my hard water. But anyways, I am over an hour, so I am going ahead and go because I got stuff to do. I got to get these roots wet, and peace, guys.